Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz from the John Anthony Group, and I want to talk to you today about making your experience with our online training just a little bit better. One of the things that you're going to be impacted by when you listen to our online training in our on-demand or our live section is because you're listening to a recording, there are some things that would help that you know about. And one of those things that I want to discuss with you is something called resolution. When I talk about resolution is the settings on your monitor that determines how much you see on the screen. And I want to draw your attention right now to this web page, Yahoo. And when we look at it, I want you to observe that to some of you, what you're seeing on the screen might appear very small. For example, this text might look very small to you. The other thing I want to draw your attention to is over here on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side, we have a lot of white space, meaning we have some room to make this website grow. What I mean by that is we can make everything on the screen look bigger, but sometimes when you make it look bigger, it can also look pixelated. In other words, things to me right now, in my opinion, look very tight. The text looks tight, everything looks tight. You'll see the difference as we change the resolution of your monitor. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to come up and I'm going to minimize Yahoo. I'm going to come up to the top right hand corner, click on the little minus sign, and that minimizes it. Now all you're seeing is the blue desktop. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to right click on the desktop of my computer, and the desktop is just the area where you see blue screen around the icons. Most likely on yours you see icons. Go to any area on the home or on the desktop of your computer where you have a blue area and click on the right mouse button. This box will come up. You'll have the ability to go down and click on Properties, and when that comes up, we're going to have a box that will give us a number of options called Display Properties. When we come to the Display Properties box, I want you to click on Settings, and then I actually have two monitors on my computer. What I'm going to draw your attention to is just monitor number 2. Down here below where it says Screen Resolution, there's a little slider right here that I can slide back and forth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over to the resolution of 1024 by 768. Now previously I was using a resolution of 1280 by 1024, meaning 1280 pixels or dots, 1024 pixels or dots going down the screen. I'm going to drag it over, and again, that's not that important, you know, it's just the number that you might want to keep in mind. It's 1024 by 768, which is what I recommend you use when viewing our online videos. So I'm going to come down and click on Apply, and then I'm going to have another box come up, and I'm going to click OK. Now the first thing I want you to see on the screen is much bigger. So I'm going to click OK, and now what I'm going to do is go back down to Yahoo. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. I want you to observe how everything looks bigger on the screen. Notice on the left and on the right hand side we don't see that white space. It's because I've changed the resolution of my monitor. So what it means is everything is bigger. We see less text, because before you could see all the way down the screen to about this area right down here. But now that's hidden because we're seeing less because everything is bigger. Also to me, and a lot of it is just what you're used to, everything on the screen to me looks a little fuzzy. And that's because when you have a higher resolution, things are tighter. But here we're seeing a little bit more what I think it almost looks out of focus to me. A lot of it is just what you're used to. When you're viewing our online webinars, when you're watching the recordings, we do recommend you use the resolution of 1024 by 768. That makes things on your screen look the appropriate size. You can look at them at different resolutions, but you're going to find, depending on your settings, it will impact the look of our online recordings. So for the average person, the average individual, 1024 by 768 is the best setting in our opinion. Again, to do that, you just simply go to the
ladies
desktop.
and gentlemen, this is Tony
right-click
Holowitz,
on the desktop,
and I would
then
like
you'll
to
have the
talk
ability
to you
to change the
briefly about
resolution.
just your computer.
I want to thank
in
you so
general.
very much for being here
As
today.
I always tell people,
and if you
your
have any
computer is
questions,
like
don't
a big
hesitate to
filing
contact us in
cabinet
our office
where
or via our website, johnanthonygroup.com. Have a great day.